Yeah, so basically, it's very important that we know. It's very important that we know that there are different business. And guys, for me, I think it's good for someone to learn a skill first because everything needs patience. Definitely. That's the secret. That's the secret, Variso.
Definitely.
It's
That's the secret. That's the secret, Vaniso. Definitely. That's the secret. That's the secret, Vaniso.
okay, so now I'm set. So Variso, it's very important that people actually have a skill, They invest in a certain skill that is going to help them make the money they want, right? So thank you very much and welcome on board YouTube. So we are now also live on YouTube, guys. And if you are on YouTube, if you are on TikTok and other platforms where we have this live going, just make sure that this thing has issues, man. I hope that's correct, right? Yeah, so most of them are just creating content. Yes, for me, I think it's good for someone to learn a skill first. Yes. So this is what I found on YouTube. So many people, a lot of videos you're going to find on YouTube about side hustles that can make you 7,700, $10,000, in a month, working 2 hours, working 1 hour, working 4 hours. There is all these promises of no work at all and make huge money. And I can guarantee you that that is not the case. And this is what I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about the reason why your side hustles are actually keeping you poor. The reason why your side hustles are keeping you poor. So those side hustles, the people told you can actually make money having 1 or 3 hours working on a project, entering this type of data here, and then you're going to make this huge sums of money, and then you start doing it and you realize it is not as easy as it was portrayed to be. That is the essence of the side hustle, is that you will never make it work as long as it's a side hustle. You will spend your money, you will spend the hard-earned money from your main hustle, feeding on to your side hustle, but it will never make the money. It will never run on its own. It will never generate an income that you want, but you will see money. You will start seeing your money going and coming. But at the end of the year or at the end of the month, you realize that you made a loss. You invested 1 million and now you have 900. You know, you find 900 there and you invested 1 million. Why? Because it lost money. Your business is losing money. So this is the type of mentality that keeps side hustles eating your money, being something that will not generate you income. And these are the mindset that people have, you know. So the mentality that people have is that a side hustle is something that you do on the side, basically, and that's why it's called a side hustle. You know, it's because it's something that you're doing on the side, and I can guarantee you that there is nothing that you're going to do on the side. With that type of mentality, that is something that you're doing on the side. After five, during work hours, you're trying to run out and go do something. if that's what you're doing, you're going to lose money. Also, if you're hiring people, let's say you have had a gym makes a lot of money, so you think you're going to invest in a gym, you get people, you get everything, but once you set it up, you realize that people are your employees are going to also start their own side hustles. If you're not there, your employees are going to start their own side hustles, you know, but they are waiting for you to pay them. Yeah. Because you haven't established the right systems that are going to make your side hustle grow. So the next mentality that people have when they are getting into a side hustle is that it doesn't take a lot of your time. So all those videos that I've seen on YouTube, all those TikTok videos on how you can start a business, selling second-hand clothes, selling selling cement. I've seen selling cement, starting or getting into an affiliate with a certain supplier or something like that, importing and exporting stuff. You know, people making it seem like it's so easy to get started. Like it's not going to take time. It's not going to take your time to make it work. That type of mentality of the side hustle is going to make it so unworth it. You're going to make any money if you're not going to spend any time, or you're going to spend very little time on your business. So that mentality is another mentality of the side hustle. It's what I'm calling the side hustle mentality, that is not going to take a lot of time. The other side hustle mentality is that uh, you get started because you are passionate about it. So you get started on a business because of passion. And passion is good. Passion is good, but it's not what is going to keep your business running. Passion, people get started. You are in a certain business, you are very passionate about it. Is not working really well. Na bado niko na homa bana. So the next thing, I hope that is okay. So the next type of mentality that people have is that of the side hustle mentality is that it's you are getting into it because you are passionate, you know, and quickly you're going to realize that your passion is not good enough. Your passion is not enough to make a business successful. You realize that passion is not enough to make your business successful. So you will start to realize that you need to do some things that you are not passionate about in your business, and then your business now becomes a burden. You have human resource, you have people to manage. You start seeing that you have taxes to file, you have salaries to pay. All those things start coming into play when you get started in a business and what you're calling a side hustle, and it starts getting challenges once you get started in it. So the next thing, people get started or people start a side hustle because they want to make an extra income. So they get into it, they go study the things that they are being told it's easy to make money this way or that way. They get into it. Let me fix this one here. So people get started with side hustles because they want to make an extra income, right? They want to make an extra income, but quickly they realize that they need to invest. They need to invest time. They need to invest money, right? And now the money they wanted to get from their side hustles, start becoming, a challenge. It starts becoming a challenge. So here is the trap of the side hustle mentality, or the side hustles that we get started in. You know, first is that you realize that because you have no uh, set systems, you don't understand the business, so your side hustle will start to fail to make money. And there are so many side hustles that people are talking about out here. You'll get people talking about things to do with affiliate marketing. Right now, I just asked some few people on TikTok to give me some of the side hustles that people are dealing with, and one of them was insurance agency. So people are getting into insurance agency because it's paid on commission. It's paid on people that you actually sell the policies to. And it starts to become challenging because now it's harder to get those people. It's harder to get those people to actually buy from you. You know, it becomes harder to make people buy from you, and because you are thinking that this will be quick money, you don't set up good marketing strategies. So you get started on a business. You get those ideas on TikTok, you get those ideas on YouTube and everywhere else. Once you get started on it, you start realizing that you will need to do marketing. You'll need to do marketing for your business. You will need to do sales. You will need to do fulfillment of the same business, and it starts getting harder and harder. You know, and a business that you are told will be taking you 3 hours, 4 hours to get started in, it starts taking you 10 hours, 15 hours, sleeping in the office to actually make it work. And now you start realizing that it's not as easy as it was meant to be. But here is the trap of the small business or the side hustle mentality. Because you have another income, because you have another source of income, you will be taking that money instead of spending time in your building your business. You spend time 8 hours, the 8 hours you give to your employer, and the money they pay you, you start putting that money into your side hustle. And because your side hustle is not well settled, it will start to be like another expense, a place where it's just swallowing money. Pesa zako zinanyonywa tu. you know Kwa nini? Kwa sababu biashara yako it's not set out for success. You're not spending enough time on it to understand the nitty-gritties of your business. You're not also spending enough. You're not establishing systems that will actually work for your business. You know, so you will start to realize that all those small small things, small challenges that you're facing, you find that you are supposed to start a business, or you are supposed to open the business at 8, but the people that you've hired probably are opening the business at 10, you know and it starts losing money. Small in small bits. There's a there's a person who actually, and this is what now you find when you're starting a side hustle. The people you employ there, whether it's an M-Pesa that you're doing as a side hustle, whether it's probably you have a salon that you're doing on the side, you have a shop that you're doing on the side, you start to realize that actually the guy that I've hired to sit on this and to be the person delivering the service, actually that's the guy that is getting richer and richer. You look at the type of salary you're giving them, and the type of changes you're seeing in their life, and you start realizing there is a problem there. You start realizing that there is a problem there. Why? because they are now you basically started the business for them. All the profit is going to them. And because they are now the people who understand business, that business better than you will find that they are actually able to make to cook books, do stuff, give you excuses. Another type of side hustle. People try to start a farm somewhere where they are keeping chicken, they are keeping pigs, goats, or probably they are farming something there. Forget to take a break. Just Sama, thank you very much for joining. So basically, what people do there is that they will go hire a farm, and that's where they are going to keep their goats and everything. But they realize very quickly that it's only their goats that are dying. It's only their goat that are being eaten probably by dogs or wolves or something else, you know. And it's only in your business where you're not making profit. So your farm keeper comes and tells you, oh, there's break in and two goats were taken. You cough, you go into your pocket, you buy some other goats. Or probably you tell them, I'm going to cut from your salary half of that, da 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 da. Probably they sold it, right? Probably they sold it. So the people who will be making money are the people who are taking time in their business. So this side hustle mentality that we get started with, where you're thinking that you're not going to spend money, you're not going to spend a lot of money, you're not going to spend a lot of time in your business. This is what kills your business, and this is what makes your business to fail. This is what is keeping your business uh, like not working. It's because there is nobody. You're not giving it the time it requires to grow. So basically, what do you need then to do? First, whenever you want to get started into a new business, the first thing you want to understand is give it time. You want to give it time. If you're going to start it as a side thing, if you're giving your employer 8 hours, give your business 8 hours for it to work. And the 8 hours you give it is going there looking at everything, be hands on. This notion that people have that you can start a business and make it grow to 6 figures, 8 figures without you being hands on, that's a fallacy. That's something that is not going to happen. You cannot you cannot make a business grow if you're not hands on, especially in the beginning. At the beginning of your business, you have to be hands on. You have to know everything, every single thing that is happening in your business daily. If there was a break in, you need to see what happened. You need to see everything. You need to be hands on when you're starting. And this is the side hustle mentality, is that you don't need to spend time on it. you know and that's a mentality that you need to change when you're getting started in a business. Change the mentality from you don't need to spend time on it to you need to spend a lot of time on it. You need to be hands on in that business. If you invest 100,000 into a certain business, be hands on. Chase after that investment until it starts generating enough to pay you and to pay others, until you understand every single you know, nuts and bolts of that business. Every single aspect of that business, you understand it. You understand the people who are your suppliers. You understand those people, how people get scammed in your own business. All those things. Once you understand them, then when you're leaving somebody or when you're hiring somebody, you know exactly what it is that you're looking for, because you actually have done it. I know people say you don't need to have this, you don't need to have that for you to get started, but especially if you are starting to make an extra income, if you're starting a business to make an extra income, you need to be very, very hands-on. If you're starting a side hustle because you're passionate, you need to understand the business aspect of your business, of your passion. How does how do you make money from your passion? That's something that you needs to be to take your time. The next thing is understand the skills that you need to run that business. Understand the skills. So if you're starting let's say a software as a business or as a service type of business, where you're offering a software and you're the one who created it, you better understand coding. You better understand all those coding language, because the people you're going to hire, if they understand those things better than you, or they can get they can get away with some things, they will definitely get away with those things. And if you're not good at hiring, identifying a good talent, probably people who can do it better than you, but it's not that you don't know what they're doing. So you understand what they are doing, but they are better at it probably than you. If you don't understand your books, you know, and you're hiring people who understand them and they are just reporting to you, you're going to lose it. So you need to be there all the time. And now, from all those are the things that you need to understand to actually make it work for you. So I see that we have gone really well. It's almost 20 minutes in, and I didn't want this live to be very long, especially on YouTube. So I'm going to end it here, and I'll get back with this topic a little bit later once I see the comments and see what people are thinking and what they would like. So, guys, if you are on YouTube, make sure that you click the subscribe button, subscribe to this channel. Let me know on the comment section what type of content you would love to see in terms of online entrepreneurship and different online businesses that you can get started in. Remember that you need to take time, you need to have a skill, you need to hone your skill, you need to understand it, give it time for it to succeed. So thank you very much. Subscribe and click that notification button. Thank you very much.